everybody, what's happening, what's crackalacking, and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with your all signs September 2020 mid-month check-in. How you guys doing, man? I hope you guys are doing well, okay? Real quick, I just wanted to say I do apologize, everybody, that I could not get the individual mid-monthlies done. I had oral surgery done about 2.5 weeks ago and knocked me out a couple of days, and that made the original September 2020 readings late. And I didn't want you guys to have late September 2020 mid-monthly, so I figured we'd bang it out all in one video so that everybody would be able to watch. Now, I will be going from Aries to Pisces, and there will be a timestamp down in the comment section down below. It's going to be the pinned comment, so it'll be all the way at the top. You guys can check out what time your sign is, and you can feel free to watch it, okay? So I wanted to give you guys that little bit of an introduction. Also, if anybody's interested, you may follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. All that information is linked down below. If any of you guys are interested in Cancer Moon's Tarot candles, with my partnership with Sapone and Candela, that is the first link in the description if you guys want to check it out and purchase yourself a lovely candle. Definitely feel free to. And also, I just want to thank you guys for all the love and support when I was out 2 weeks ago for my oral surgery, when I was out for a couple of days. Thank you guys for allowing me to take my time to heal. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys for being incredibly supportive and incredibly loving. As always, I really greatly appreciate it. Shout out my soul gang and my soul fam. You guys are awesome and fantastic. With that all being said, guys, enjoy the mid-month check-in. I hope everybody's well. And if anybody's new here, you know, consider subscribing if you fuck with the energy and you fuck with the channel. All right, guys, enjoy your readings, and I will see you all later. Peace. Hey Aries, welcome to your part of the mid-month check-in. I hope you guys are doing well, and let's see what messages we got coming through. Messages for Aries here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout September 15th through the 30th. What do we got coming through for my Aries gang, please? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout September 15th through the 30th. What do we got going on, man? Messages for Aries here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout September 15th through the 30th. All right, my Aries gang, let's go ahead and get ourselves one last shuffle, and we'll see what messages we got coming through, man. Hopefully we got ourselves some fantastic stuff. Aries, the overall energy for you guys here is going to be the 9 of Swords. So you can be connecting with an air sign for some, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. Your current energy is the 8 of Cups. The person you're dealing with here is the 7 of Cups. And the outcome that's present for you is going to be the Emperor, okay? So I think you're taking back control of a situation that you're in currently. Now, of course, when you take a look at the Emperor is a card that represents your zodiac sign, which is Aries. I feel that whoever you're connecting with over here, 7 of Cups, could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It feels like somebody here right now is giving off a lot of mixed signals, okay? So moving through the second half of September, not only are you dealing with a person that's giving off a lot of mixed signals, but it also feels like you're dealing with a person that isn't directly committing to you. I kind of feel with the individual you're dealing with, they're not making any moves to show that they want just you and only you. You may be dealing with somebody right now where you connected with them, but you're not at a place where you feel that this could potentially turn into a relationship or a committed relationship in general. It feels like somebody gives off way too many mixed signals, and on top of that, the person you're connecting with may be still talking to other people on a romantic level. Maybe they're dating around. It just feels like they're not ready to settle down with one person yet, and I don't see them having that interest in settling down with you. Taking a look at the 8 of Cups here, I feel like you're in that position where you're like, you know what? I'm not going to wait on somebody if they're not waiting on me. And if somebody really 110% wants you, they're going to go ahead and pursue you and snag you up before you go. So I see you walking away and leaving, and you're recognizing that that's what you're in control in. You're not in control of making another person want to commit to you or only have feelings for you, essentially, but what you are in control in is not waiting for this person one day to recognize that you're the one. You're acknowledging that you're the one, Aries, and I also like to see the transformation that's happening here as well, because your overall energy is the 9 of Swords. Of course, when this person first was showing signs that they were giving off mixed signals and wasn't that interested, you know, that was something that did affect you negatively. It was something that made you upset, but now you're recognizing it's their loss if they don't want to be involved in your life. It's their loss if they don't want to take a chance on you. And if they can't see the bright light that you are, at the end of the day, the only person that's missing out is the person you're dealing with. It's not essentially you. So with the Emperor card here, you're recognizing that you're not in control of how another person feels, but you are in control of how you respond to the situation situation. Instead of being in a place where you're waiting on somebody who's already sending these mixed signals, you're keeping it popping, pushing, and moving forward. You're acknowledging that if somebody really wants you that bad, they're going to go ahead and get you, and you're very excited for whoever's next to come on your path. So I like to see that you're recognizing that you are in control of how you respond to the situation, rather than wanting to be in control of how another person feels. Essentially, in the beginning, it sucked because, rejection is something that never feels fantastic, but rejection is God's protection. If this person wasn't meant to be in your path, there is another person who will come. And something I've learned over many years of dating and things of that nature, even though I'm only 21, okay? I've learned that if somebody really genuinely loves you and cares for you, they're going to be 110% interested in you. They're going to shower you with love, affection, and attention. If somebody wants you that bad, they're going to make sure they get you. All right? So I don't see that you're going to be wasting any time on this situation. I do see you exiting out of this cycle and no longer carrying the burden of having to wait on somebody. You may have done that far too many times in the past. And Aries, I feel like instead of being in a situation where you want to grow with another person, if they're not down to grow with you, you're just going to grow on your own and you're going to keep it moving. I like it, man. I like it a lot. So I'm happy to see that you're moving out of this negative perception, At first, it was upsetting that this person didn't want you, but you are recognizing there's other fish in the sea, and there's fish that are going to want to come and get me, okay? Hopefully it's not a shark. All right, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Aries, thank you so much for tuning in with me, man, for the second half of your September. I hope you guys are doing well. Like I said, I do like seeing that switch in your perception, and at the end of the day, never waste your time on somebody that's not giving you 100% of their time. Make sure that it's an equal give and take kind of connection moving forward, and you know what? There will be a person that finds you, and will never get enough of you. All right? I'll see you later, Aries. Have yourselves a good one and enjoy the rest of the second half of your September. Bye. Hey, Taurus, thank you guys so much for checking in with me, man. Thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate it. Welcome to your part of the mid-month check-in, and let's see what lovely messages we got coming through for the bull gang, okay? Messages for Taurus here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout September 15th through the 30th. What do we got going on for Taurus, please? Without all of my cards falling out. Goddamn. Messages for Taurus here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout September 15th through the 30th. What do we got going on? Messages for the bull gang, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout September 15th through the 30th. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and take a look. Hopefully we got ourselves some fantastic stuff. Taurus, the overall energy for you guys here is going to be the Five of Pentacles. So you can be connecting possibly here with an Earth sign, a fellow Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Your current energy is the Seven of Pentacles. The person you're dealing with is the Three of Pentacles. And the outcome that's present is the Nine of Cups. All these pentacles, and you finally get a cup. So you may be dealing with an Earth sign or possibly a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Now, the Five of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles. I think you're in a space right now, Taurus, where you're kind of getting patience back. I think for a while you were kind of in the scarcity mindset, because whenever I look at the Five of Pentacles, that's what this card's about, scarcity mindset, not feeling like you have enough, and it can be in correlation to anything. The Five of Pentacles could be you having the scarcity mindset of not having enough money, not having enough friends, not having enough love. It's the card of lack, and when you feel like you're in a place of lack, what ends up happening essentially is you manifest more lack, right? We attract how we feel, we attract what we are, and if we believe we're in lack, we're going to receive that right back from the universe. So I do feel for many of you, a change in perception is coming. And it's interesting. Yesterday in the daily reading, I ended up doing the reading for you guys, Taurus, and it ended up saying that, you guys are getting into law of attraction, getting into manifestation, and you're actually moving out of the lack mentality into the abundance mentality. So the same kind of message here for the second half of September is coming out for you guys. Moving from the Five of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles, that's a big jump. The Seven of Pentacles is all about being invested. Instead of investing your time into negatively thinking about things that you have, right? For example, instead of negatively thinking that you don't have enough of something, whether it's money, love, friends, etc., you're starting to focus on the fact that you're making a poor investment. Anytime anybody invests into something with a negative mindset, you have made a poor investment. If you invest into your dream with a negative mindset, you've made a poor investment. If you invest into a relationship with a negative negative mindset, you have made a poor investment, because anytime you invest in something negatively, you will be guaranteed to have a negative result. So I feel like you're in this position right now, Taurus, with that Seven of Pentacles, where it's like, I need to pick my investments and I need to invest wisely. Moving forward, we have here the Three of Pentacles, representing as who you are dealing with. And what I think you're dealing with, Taurus, isn't specifically a person. I think you're just ready to get to work. I think this reading is a lot more about you than about you connecting with another person. I feel like you're ready to get to work. It's time to shift gears and to really change the way you look at things. For example, as I've mentioned, quite a few times already, with believing that you have this lack of money, right? It's not going to get you more money if you only believe that you deserve a $20,000 salary every year. If you believe that you deserve that salary, that's the same salary you're going to get for the rest of your damn life. But if you acknowledge that you're worthy of more, let's say you're worthy of an $100,000 a year salary, when you start opening up your mind and moving out of that scarcity and recognizing that you can claim abundance, all the universe will do is start to align you to that new reality that you're going to exist in. So for example, Taurus, if you take a step back and you believe that you are worthy and deserving of $100,000 a year, watch the opportunities that are endlessly about to manifest and flow into your life that are going to be able to lead you to be making $100,000 a year. It really is that simple. The moment you change the way you view yourself, the way you perceive your life, how much you believe in yourself and what you feel you're worthy of, you will see a massive and freaking amazing difference, man. It's almost got me at a loss of words at how simple it is and how fast we can change our lives. As for the outcome that's present, Taurus, we have here the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is all about self-fulfillment. It's all about enjoying yourself and enjoying the life you're living. So I feel like you guys are in that space where you're moving out of scarcity mindset and you're moving into the mindset of abundance. You know, you're really starting to recognize my investments cannot be getting me poor. My investments need to make me rich. And that goes towards happiness as well. If you take a look at your life and you invest everything around it in a negative place, you're not going to achieve happiness. So make a rich investment in your happiness, in living your best life each and every single day. And definitely come to that understanding that any investment you go in negatively, there will always be a negative result. But if you start investing positively in the things that you want to do, you will always see a positive outcome. Okay? So Taurus, with that all being said, I do apologize if the last couple of days this message has been repetitive. I guess Spirit's really just trying to wake you guys up for those of you that may be making really negative investments. You know, Spirit's out here trying to tell you you can change your life overnight just by changing your perception. So I hope the message gets through to whoever needs to hear it. And thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If it resonates, of course, let me know down below. If it don't resonate, better luck next time. There's always a message for somebody out there. And if it's not you, that's okay. All right, Taurus, thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your September mid-month, and I'll catch you guys in October 2020. Much love, Taurus, and have yourselves a good one. Peace. Hey, my Gemini gang, welcome to your part of the check-in, man. I hope you guys are doing well, and let's see what we got coming through for my lovely Gemini peeps. What's happening, baby? Messages for Gemini here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout September 15th through the 30th. What do we got coming through for Gemini, please? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout September 15th through the 30th. What do we got going on, man? Messages for Gemini here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout September 15th through the 30th. All right, my Gemini peeps. Let's see what we got going on. How you guys been, man? I hope you guys have been well. Gemini, the overall energy for you guys here is going to be the 10 of Pentacles. I like it. Talking about abundance, talking about feeling good and happy and content with the life you're living. Your current energy, we got here the Ace of Swords, the person you're dealing with here, King of Swords, and the outcome that's present, Five of Wands. Gemini, I do feel that moving into the second half of September, there is someone or something you're going to be letting go of. And it does feel as if whatever this is, it's definitely something that brings you a lot of internal conflict, okay? I am feeling like this is more so about a person. So this could be somebody within your family sector for some, because the 10 of Pentacles can represent family and home. But this also could be a friend of yours. It could be a coworker. It could be a lover that you're dealing with. But I do feel that somebody's energy here is not too nice to you, okay? The King of Swords can be a positive card, but it can also represent a really negative side. It could represent a person that's incredibly judgmental, a person that really likes to put their input where it doesn't belong, somebody who has negative opinions. The Knight of Swords can really, or I'm sorry, the King of Swords, sorry about that, can really represent somebody who communicates in just a very nasty and negative way. And I think you're getting tired of somebody's negative attitude, Gemini. I think you're getting really tired of being surrounded in I can't speak. I think you're tired of being surrounded in an environment with somebody where they're just not too nice with the way that they speak to you. And the Ace of Swords over here as your current energy is really just showing up as you getting ready to cut the cord between you and this person. Now, keep in mind, the King of Swords can represent a father figure. So for some, this could be a dad of yours, or it could be some sort of manly figure in your life, but it doesn't have to be tied to gender. As my readings always go, it could resonate to a friend, a family member, or a lover, so take it however it resonates. This might even be your boss at your job for some of you. Maybe you're tired of your boss and you're like, it's time for me to go, okay? But I am seeing that the theme of your reading for the second half of September has a lot to do with cutting ties. I do believe you are going to be cutting ties with certain people. It feels like more of a specific person, but for some it could be a group of people as well. I think somebody's just been bringing too much negative conflict to you, and I think you're tired of being stressed by being around somebody, okay? This King of Swords, we're going to get some clarification there, but the King of Swords is somebody that could just represent a lot of mean comments, really opinionated, you know? Let's take a look here and see some clarification. Why is the King of Swords showing up as who Gemini is dealing with? And we have here the Hermit, we have here the Queen of Cups, and we also have here the Lovers. For some of you, this could be a lover that you're dealing with, all right? But I think the reason why your person's so bitter is because they lost someone or something they love. I think that that's more of the in-depth situation at hand, Gemini. You know, you're connecting with a person who's projecting their pain onto you. And the reason why they're projecting their pain is because they're hurt. And if you've ever heard the line, excuse my throat chakra today, that's why I literally lit up a throat chakra incense, because I've been stuttering like a motherfucker. But have you ever heard the line, hurt people hurt people? That's essentially what this situation's about. It feels to me like the person you're connecting with lost somebody they loved, okay? And whether it was a death that happened that's triggered this person to be morbid, or whether it was somebody just walking away from their life, you know? It really triggered this person and upset this person because they lost somebody they loved. And I feel like they project a lot of that pain they're going through and they put it on you. And for some of you guys, if this is a parent you're connecting with, you know, it's definitely hard when a parent takes out their pain on you. So I definitely see where you guys are coming from in regards to feeling constantly frustrated, because that's something that's painful, dude. You know? So Geminis, I just think you're getting really tired of somebody's projection, somebody's negative attitude. And it feels to me the reason why they're in this negative space is because they've lost someone or something they've loved. And that's made them become a very miserable person. And misery loves company. They love to project that energy and try to bring people down to the same level that they're at. And even though this person may have a reason why they are so sad and they are so miserable, them projecting it onto you doesn't make it right. You know, Gemini? So I feel like you're taking a stand for yourself. Ace of Swords. You're done surrounding yourself with this energy. You're done allowing yourself to be stressed over this other person. You're simply letting it go because you want to live in an environment that makes you feel happy. You want to live and be surrounded by people that love you every single day, and you want to continue to love yourself. So no longer are you giving the King of Swords the power. You're cutting the cord and taking that power away. Okay, so one or two things are happening here, Gemini. You might be cutting this person off completely. Even if they are a family member of yours, you may be cutting this person off completely and just moving forward with your life. Or you might get to that point where it's like, you know what? Your comments, your projections, your actions have no more power over me. I'm simply just in a space where whatever you do will not affect me. So some of you guys may not physically cut out this person. You might just recognize that they no longer have a power over you to bother you. You're becoming unbothered. All right? So Gemini, take what resonates, of course. Leave what doesn't. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me, man. I greatly appreciate that. Please do enjoy the rest of your September 2020. Hopefully stress-free. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in your next reading. Much love, my Geminis, and have yourselves a good one. Peace. Cancer, how you guys doing, man? Welcome to your part of the mid-month check-in. I hope everybody's well, and let's take a look and see what we got going on, okay? Messages for Cancer here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout September 15th through the 30th. What do we got coming through for Cancer, please? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout September 15th through the 30th. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout September 15th through the 30th. All right, my Cancer gang. Let's see what we got going on, man. I hope all is well. Let's go ahead and take a look. Cancer, the overall energy for you guys here is going to be the Knight of Swords. So you can be connecting possibly here with an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. Your current energy is the Seven of Wands. The person you're dealing with here is the Page of Swords. And the outcome that's present is going to be the Five of Cups. From the energies I'm seeing provided so far, the Knight of Swords to the Seven of Wands. There's a lot that you're holding in, and there's a lot that you haven't released. And I think you're acknowledging moving into the second half of September that there's some stuff that you gotta let out. There's some things that you gotta get off your chest. Now, taking a look at who you're connecting with here, Page of Swords. I don't think the Page of Swords is actually representing a person. I think it is representing another side of yourself. It feels to me like this is your higher self calling out to you, wanting you to release the burdens you've been holding on to, release the things that have been on your chest, whatever's been on your mind. Your higher self always wants you to be at your highest vibration. And when you hold things in and you bottle your feelings and emotions up, you are bound to explode. And once you explode, you kind of go down into that negative timeline. So Cancer, it does feel to me that moving throughout the second half of September, there are some emotions that you got to confront. There's some things that you've been holding back on that you definitely need to confront within yourself. Now, on September 17th, we do have the new moon in Virgo coming up. Anytime there is a new moon or a full moon, it is always a great time to express what you have been feeling and to purge out those emotions and to be very deeply honest with yourself. And I feel like with that coming up in the next 1 or 2 days, it's coming up pretty soon. But with that all being said, with the full moon coming up soon, it's really good for you guys to take a look at what you've been holding back on. What haven't you released right now? What are you still holding on to that doesn't serve you? What is working against you and making you unhappy? 5 of Cups. Because to be very fair, the more you bottle things up, the more unhappy you've been getting. You haven't been happier by bottling things up. When you release things, though, and they're no longer holding you down and weighing you down, when things are no longer a burden and you're not carrying around baggage, you feel 10 times better. So I talk about this all the time, right? There's this idea that if you feel your emotions, you actually allow yourself to process them. And when you do not feel your emotions, you actually never are able to let it go. So try that technique of feeling what you're going through, you know? Don't avoid your feelings. Feel what you're going through. Acknowledge what it is that's happening. Acknowledge what it is that you've been through. What is it lately that's been on your mind that's been upsetting you? What is it lately that you've wanted to get off your chest? Have a conversation with yourself. Have a conversation with your best friend. Go ahead and have a conversation with your therapist. Who cares? Just let those feelings out, man. Because the more you hold on to them, the more upset you'll be. And Cancer, I want nothing but happiness for you. And so does your higher self. I feel like you have been neglecting a lot of shadow work lately. And the shadow work has been coming in, man. There has been many opportunities where your spirit guides, Cancer, have been trying to let you know, hey, there's a lot of you that needs healing still. And you've been neglecting it. And it's time to get into your shadow side and work through that shit. All right? Your spirit guides don't want you to stay in the shadow too long. Your spirit guides just want you to acknowledge what you're experiencing, to work through that shit, to release that shit, and then to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. They want the best for you and they want you to be balanced. Okay? So Cancer, we want you to be balanced. Your spirit guides and myself. We want you feeling like you, 2 of Cups. You know what I'm saying? So it's time to reconnect with yourself and to get back into that grounded space and to feel good again. And trust me, man, after a good cry, after a good purge, after letting go of things that don't serve you anymore, you can take a deep breath and you finally feel good. You know, the more you bottle things up, the more suffocated you feel sometimes. So, with that all being said, Cancer, it definitely seems like there is some shadow work to get to throughout the second half of September here, and it's definitely time to acknowledge what you've been bottling up and what it is you necessarily have to let go of. And even though it's not the most easiest task, it is a task that's possible. So Cancer, you got this, man. Go through that shadow work, allow yourself to release the things that don't serve, and you're going to come out feeling better than ever, okay? I believe in you. All right, Cancer? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right, let's see what we got coming on for you in October. I'm excited to see what we got going on for you guys in October. Definitely, if you guys get through the shadow work, we'll be looking at a bomb-ass October, okay? Cancer, enjoy the rest of your September here. Do what you got to do, man. Get through that shadow work, and you'll be feeling better than ever. Thank you, Cancer, so much for tuning in, guys. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in your next reading. Much love, Cancers, and have a good one. Peace. Hey, Leo, thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. Welcome to your part of the check-in for the second half of September. I hope you guys are well, and let's see what we got coming through for my Leo gang. Messages for Leo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout September 2020. What do we got going on for the Leo, please? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout September 15th through the 30th. I want to say 31st so bad, but it's not the 31st, through the 30th. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Leo here, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, throughout September 15th through the 30th. All right, my Leo, let's get ourselves this one last shuffle, and let's see what beautiful messages we got coming through for you. All right? Leo, the overall energy for you guys here is going to be the 10 of Wands. See, I definitely felt some draining energy coming in to this reading. I do feel like this has a lot to do with carrying some weight on your shoulders. Of course, it could resonate with a burden for some of you. That's pretty much what carrying weight on your shoulders is. Your current energy is going to be the Ace of Cups. The person you're dealing with is the 8 of Wands. And the outcome that's present is the 10 of Cups. Interesting. Carrying a burden with somebody that you actually like. Why do you carry the burden, Leo? I think this is about you feeling happy and being happy and content with somebody. And this is what's interesting. Yesterday in the daily reading, Leo, we talked about the fact that you're content with your life right now. A lot of you guys looked very content with your partnerships. Maybe you met somebody that you're really happy with. Others of you felt really content with yourself and the love that you have for yourself. And I think this reading is basically you coming from the standpoint of, I don't want to fuck up my own happiness. I don't want to self-sabotage myself. And that's what the reading was about in the daily, and that same message is coming for you for the second half of September. It's you recognizing that you have self-sabotaged yourself in the past, but it's something that you want to steer clear from moving forward. And let me tell you something, Leo, the more you worry about self-sabotaging yourself, that within itself is self-sabotage. So don't worry about it, man. Live in the fucking moment. If you are in love with yourself, or if you are in love with somebody else, or if you're in love with the career that you have, be happy and be content with the blessings that have came through and manifested in your life. This is going to be a message of, what is the word that I'm looking for here? It's going to be a confirmation, thank you, that you need. There's nothing to worry about right now, Leo. Don't worry about losing people. Don't worry about losing things. Don't worry about losing your happiness. If you're happy in the current moment, if you're feeling good throughout the second half of September, live in that present moment and live in that happiness. You don't need to worry about things going wrong, or your connection not working out, or maybe the dream job you're living right now not working out. Don't worry about all the bad stuff. When you start looking for the negative, you'll find things that are negative. I promise you. When you look for something negative into something that makes you happy, you'll find something negative out of it. And the more you tune into negative things in your life, the more negative your life becomes. Leo, I see that you're happy right now. Right now, you may be in a beautiful relationship. You might have your most amazing and beautiful dream job. Maybe you're just really happy with yourself and the people that are surrounding you. You feel content right now in life. And right now is not a time to worry about self-sabotage. 10 of Wands, right now is not a time to worry about you fucking things up, where you may have felt like you've done that in the past. Right now is a time to acknowledge that you're happy, you're content, your life is going in a direction that you're pleased with. And right now is a time to not have any worries nor any regrets. Yeah, I love it. Any regrets. Thank you. I'm sorry today. My throat chakra's been so messed up. You should go see the other signs. I was stuttering there too. Okay? But with that all being said, Leo, right now is a time for no regrets. Right now is a time to live in the present moment, okay? And with that all being said, 7 of Cups, it's time to take some opportunities and continue moving forward in your life without any worries of when the next bad thing is going to happen or when the high is going to stop. If you are high on life right now, Leo, and you're living your best life, don't worry about what's going to come next, okay? 7 of Cups. There is the opportunity for many beautiful things to come next. There's also the opportunity for possibly something bad on your path to come next. But the truth is that we don't always need to worry about the future. See, me as a tarot reader, I'm not that person that always predicts your future. I more so tell you where you're at now. And here, if you're on a negative path, here's something bad that can happen that you want to avoid. And if you're on a good path, stay on this path and move forward. I'm that tarot reader that will look at everything in the present moment and give you the best path to take so that you can be happy moving forward. And here's going to be my best path for you, Leo, and my best advice for you. My best path for you is to stay exactly where you're at. Be content. Be present in the moment. My advice to you is stop worrying about this beautiful moment to end. Stop worrying when it's going to end or if it's ever going to end. Just simply be present and enjoy everything that you got going on in your life right now. The more you worry, the more you don't allow yourself to enjoy where you're at. And the more you worry, the more you take away the focus of where you're at. You know, just be appreciative, live in gratitude, and be happy that you're content where you're at right now and continue to enjoy it, okay? So I'm sorry if the message was a bit repetitive. I know that message came through in the daily, but I think this is a message that was important for you guys. I think it was a confirmation that you needed to hear. Quit worrying about what comes next. Just enjoy where you simply are now and recognize that things are good and there's nothing to worry about. Enjoy the life you're living, man. All right, Leo? That's the message for you. And I think you guys needed a break, you know? Throughout this summer, you guys went through some pretty heavy stuff. And I'm happy to see you guys in a good place for the second half of September here. So live it up, Leo. Continue to enjoy it. And don't worry about what comes next. Just worry right now, or don't worry at all, actually. Just focus right now on where you're at, okay? All right, my Leo. Much love, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Have an awesome and amazing rest of your September, and I'll catch you guys in October 2020. Much love, Leo. Peace. Hey, Virgo. Welcome to your part of the mid-month check-in. I hope you guys are well, and let's go ahead and see what messages we got coming through for you, all right? Messages for Virgo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Throughout September 15th through the 30th, what messages do we got coming through for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout September 15th through the 30th. What do we got going on, man? Messages for Virgo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout September 15th through the 30th. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and get it cracking, man, and see what messages we got coming through for you. Hopefully, we got some fantastic stuff, all right? Virgo, the overall energy for you guys here is going to be the Three of Cups. So you can be connecting possibly here with a water sign, a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. Your current energy will be the Empress. The person you're dealing with here is going to be the Magician, and the outcome that's present for you is going to be the Five of Wands. You could be connecting with another Virgo, a Libra. You may be dealing with a water sign or a fire sign as well. Taking a look at these current energies, Three of Cups to the Empress card. I think right now, moving throughout the second half of September, you are in a space where you're really focusing on growth, but I do feel like somebody's trying to call you back to a path that you no longer want to be a part of. Taking a look at the Magician card, okay? Could be another Virgo in your life, but somebody here is trying to draw you in, and it's a person you're trying to block out, okay? So, for example, for some of you, unfortunately, this could be the ex, all right? Or this could be somebody that maybe you just don't want to be with, and you can kind of feel them energetically trying to pull you in. So from what I'm seeing so far, I feel like there was a Four of Cups here. You know, I feel like you have pushed somebody away. You don't want to be involved with them anymore. You really want to focus on building an environment that you are enjoying, and you want to focus on your own individual growth. But I think that somebody here is trying to manifest you back into their lives, and that, I think, is starting to make you rather frustrated with the Five of Wands. So, from what I'm seeing right now, no matter like how much you're trying to move forward, no matter how far you're trying to get away, somebody keeps calling your name. And I think that that's what's really upsetting you, because you don't have the patience anymore to sit around for this connection. I think you're really truly over it, and you're doing your best to move forward. Clarifying the Magician card, why is this person trying to manifest a Virgo back into their lives? Okay, Two of Cups, because somebody here wants reconciliation. Somebody here wants a relationship, of course. So if this isn't your ex, there could be somebody who's trying really hard to be romantically connected to you. Clarify the Empress. Why is Virgo keeping it popping, pushing, and moving forward? And we got here the King of Swords, because you created boundaries now. You know what? There is a message that came up for you yesterday. And there was a message that came through, and I feel like the message was that people need to respect your boundaries more. It was a channeled message I got. It was like, I randomly got it in the morning too. And the message was like, people need to respect your boundaries. You know, Virgo, I think you've had many experiences where people have overstepped your boundaries for so long, where people have inserted themselves in your life and kind of bended your free will. And I think that you're just not going to accept that anymore. You know, it doesn't matter how badly this person wants to be with you or how badly they want to reconcile with you. You know, you created a boundary that right now you want to focus on yourself. You want to focus on your growth. You want to grow into the person that you're happy to be each and every single day. And with the Three of Cups here as well, you're essentially looking for enjoyment of life. You're essentially looking for celebration, fun, great fucking energy. The Three of Cups is you wanting to have is you wanting to have a positive environment. And you don't feel like this person fits with that positive environment that you're manifesting for yourself. So I think right now, the main thing is that you're not allowing anybody to overstep your boundaries. And I think it bothers you that this person still isn't respecting the fact that you want space. And that goes along the lines of somebody not respecting your boundaries, which may be something that you're used to. You know, you might have grown up having many experiences where people disrespected your boundaries and weren't taking into consideration how you feel about things, you might feel like, damn, why does everybody go based off on how they feel, but nobody considers how I feel, okay? I feel like that's something that's coming up during the second half of September, as you recognizing nobody's going to overstep my boundaries anymore. Nobody's going to minimize my feelings. Nobody's going to tell me how I should feel or that I should care about their feelings more than my own. I just think you're in this space right now, Virgo, where it's like, I don't got patience for this kind of stuff anymore. I'm focusing on my growth. I'm focusing on building an environment that I'm happy with. And if I don't want somebody in my life because I feel like they're going to bring in negativity, I'm not going to allow this person to be in my life. So taking a look at the overall situation, there is a different couple of messages. There is a couple of different messages, excuse me. My throat chakra's been crazy today, Virgo, so I apologize for stuttering. I just got to take it more slow. But, you know, regardless, I think the main point of this message is that someone here does want you back throughout the second half of September, but it frustrates you. You know, you're doing all that you can to move on. You're doing all that you can to become the person you're happy to be each and every single day. And right now, you want time to focus on yourself. And somebody here can't respect that boundary. It feels to me like they keep calling out to you, whether they're actually texting you and trying to get a hold of you in the 3D reality, or whether energetically they're calling out to you. You feel this person's energy around you, and you want them to let you go for now. You want them to respect your boundary of wanting to be set free so that you can focus on yourself. And like I said, that energy of boundaries is going to come up during the second half of September here. You know, when you start reminiscing of how many people in your past used to overstep your boundaries and never really paid attention to your feelings, and instead of maximizing them, they minimized them. So I think you're coming to a massive realization throughout the second half of September that there is no one that is going to overstep your boundaries anymore. You're not going to bend your boundaries for anybody. You're putting your feelings first this time. And your feelings, Virgo, is that you want to continue focusing on your own growth. You don't want to give this connection a second chance. And also, you're recognizing that you're tired of being frustrated over the way other people feel. It's time for you to start putting your feelings as a priority moving forward, okay? I like it, man. I like it a lot. I see you prioritizing your feelings moving forward and not allowing anybody else to kind of, you know, come into your life, overstep your boundaries, and make their feelings more important, okay? I don't think that that's how it's going to fly anymore, all right? So yeah, two messages. Somebody wants to reconcile, unfortunately, because I know you're not looking forward to that. And then the second message is you're really making sure that your boundaries are your number one priority. Your feelings are your number one priority, okay? I like it, Virgo. I like it a lot. Keep on prioritizing yourself. Keep on reaching the goal of becoming your greatest version and the person you're happy to be with each and every single day. And be in that place where you don't have anybody in life tell you what to do or tell you how to feel or tell you that their feelings are more important. Because guess what? You are more important, Virgo. Your reality is important, and you can dictate what you want to do in your own reality without somebody else stepping in telling you what's about to go down, okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Virgo, thank you guys so much for tuning in with me, man. It's much appreciated. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Please enjoy the second half of your September, and I will catch you guys in October 2020. Much love, my Virgo gang. Peace. Hey Libra, how you guys doing, man? Welcome to your part of the mid-month check-in, and let's see what messages we got coming through, all right? Messages for Libra here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Throughout September 15th through the 30th. What do we got coming through for Libra, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Throughout September 15th through the 30th. Dang, you guys are coming through quick. Let's get this last shuffle and see what we got going on. That was like the fastest message we've had so far. Libra, the overall energy for you guys here is going to be the 9 of Cups. Nice. You can be connecting with a water sign, a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. Your current energy is going to be the Judgment. The person you're dealing with here is the 10 of Swords, and the outcome that's present for you is going to be the King of Swords. I definitely feel that there is some ending in this situation. Taking a look at the person you're connecting with, they're showing up as the 10 of Swords. So this is somebody that is having an ending to the cycle the two of you had. And I think that you're recognizing, you know what, losing somebody, it wasn't all that bad. 9 of Cups. I think you're starting to realize that you were better off losing this person rather than sticking around with this person. And I've been seeing an ending coming to fruition for Libra for quite some time, definitely relative within the last 2 months. So I've been seeing that energy coming through pretty heavily for Libra, that there was some sort of ending between you and another person. And keep in mind, whatever ending this is, it could be the ending of a relationship, the ending of a friendship, the ending of a job. So it doesn't necessarily matter what type of ending it is. It was just an ending that was coming through. So based on your personal situation, it will vary for people. But I am seeing that some sort of cycle came to an ending. And I think that you're recognizing, you know what, it's not that bad. Some of you Libras might have even quit smoking, okay? And you're like, you know what? Kicking the cigarette habit, it's not that bad. If so, congratulations, you know, because for some people, it can be relatively hard. So I think right now you're in this space, Libra, where you're kind of recognizing, you know, I thought that I needed someone in my life, or I needed this person or this thing in my life in order to bring me fulfillment and in order to bring me happiness, but you're recognizing how much better you feel without this person, place, or thing. Now, moving into your current energy, you got here the Judgment card. Okay, Scorpio energy. I think what the Judgment is trying to say here is it's not about wanting a second chance with this person. It's about you seeing happiness from a new perspective and seeing that you have a second chance for happiness from a new perspective place. I think that with the Nine of Cups here, which is representing the fact that you're doing fine without somebody, that's the new perspective you're seeing. You know, you're recognizing, I have a second chance for happiness, but not a second chance for happiness with this person. I have a second chance of happiness for finding it within myself. You know, you're recognizing that happiness doesn't come from other people. It genuinely comes from within. And you're realizing now that you have the opportunity to take this second chance to be happy with the person that you are, rather to be dependent on some sort of connection. Now, taking a look at who you're dealing with here, Ten of Swords, remember, this is a person that did end some sort of cycle in your life, but it doesn't mean that they were the individual that made you who you are. It doesn't mean that they were the individual that made you happy, all right? Keep in mind, what I'm mainly seeing showing up is a relationship that came to an ending, but I'm seeing that, you know what? With this new perspective you're having, it's not that bad being out of this partnership. You're recognizing that you could find happiness in many different ways, including finding happiness within yourself. So I think you're seeing things from a whole new light, Libra. I don't think you're crying over this person anymore. I don't think you're upset anymore. I think you've really just bossed up and recognized, you know what? This person didn't really respect me. This person and I weren't really moving into a direction that was amazing. We were moving into a direction that just wasn't having either of us satisfied. You know, the King of Swords is you kind of being brutally honest with yourself and brutally honest about your situation. You know, you are recognizing that things really weren't working between you and another person. And with that all being said, now you have the opportunity to make things work with yourself. So you're finding and exploring your happiness, and you're also finding and exploring yourself. I think that you were involved in some sort of connection or some sort of relationship for such a long time, Libra, that you might have lost yourself or not felt as in touch with yourself. And now that you have this opportunity being single and being on your own, you're recognizing that you have so much time to figure out who you are and to really love who you are, appreciate who you are, and find what makes you happy from within. So I think right now you're on a pretty awesome journey. You're really finding yourself again, and you're really finding that light and that happiness within yourself, and you're not allowing it to be dictated by something outside of yourself, such as a connection or a relationship. So the second half of September is definitely really interesting, you know? You're looking at that connection from a brutally honest standpoint. It's from a more logical place rather than from being in your heart center. You know, you're looking at it from that logical place where it's like, you know what? Me and this person were going down a bumpy road for a while. We weren't working out. Our communication skills weren't really helping the two of us. And truth be told, when this person did walk away, of course, it was something that hurt me at first, but now I acknowledge that I have a second chance at happiness, but not happiness with another person. I have the second chance at happiness to be able to explore it and find it within myself. I like it, man. I like it a lot. And all that explains, Libra, is that you're on a new journey. Okay? So enjoy the new journey. The journey of self-love and the journey of getting to know yourself, especially when you felt like you were lost in somebody else, is a fantastic journey. Okay? And being in a position where you find happiness within yourself is one of the most fulfilling things you will experience. So enjoy this journey, Libra, and I'm wishing you guys the best. And I'm happy to see that you're acknowledging that rejection, in a sense, is God's protection. Not every connection between you and another person was meant to work out, but it definitely feels like when you two did eventually end things, or when this connection eventually came to fruition, it feels like it triggered a lot in you. And what it triggered in you was to see things from a more positive perspective and to see that, you know, there's happiness somewhere else and it's within me and I can go ahead and find it. you know? So I'm happy to see that for you guys, and I hope you're just as happy as well. Libra, enjoy the journey, man. I'm liking that. I'm really liking this for the second half of September. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. I greatly appreciate it. Of course, if it resonates, please let me know down in those comments down below. And Libra, have a lovely and amazing rest of your September 2020, and I will catch you guys in October 2020, all right? Much love, guys. Peace. Hey, Scorpio, thank you guys so much for coming into your part of the mid-month. Let's see what messages we got coming through from my Scorpio gang. All right, messages for Scorpio here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout September 15th through the 30th. What messages do we got coming through for Scorpio, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout September 15th through the 30th. What do we got going on, man? Messages for Scorpio here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout September 15th through the 30th. All right, Scorpio, let's take a look at your second half of the month. Definitely some interesting energy coming through. Scorpio, the overall energy for you guys here is the 10 of Wands. You can be dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, a Sag, or a Leo. Your current energy is going to be the 4 of Swords. The person you're dealing with is the King of Wands, and the outcome that's present is the 9 of Cups. I feel like you're in this position right now where it's like, I'm so done with dealing with burdens. And I keep having like a very itchy nose right now. And I'm kind of feel like moving into mid-September, there are people who want you to keep feeling burdens. There are people who want you to keep carrying weight on your shoulders. That is weight that you don't need to carry. And I don't know why that's the energy that's coming through for the second half of the month here, but I feel like there's somebody out there who wants you to keep on carrying these burdens when you no longer resonate with them. You're taking a break from burden carrying, essentially. 4 of Swords to the 10 of Wands. You're just tired of carrying weight on your back that doesn't serve in your highest of good. And whoever the person is that you're connecting with here, King of Wands, I think this individual is an individual who wants you to keep on feeling it. They want you to keep on carrying your burdens. They want to be making sure that you're still in a place where you're not happy. There's somebody here who just simply doesn't seem happy for you. And I don't like that energy coming through. And I'm happy to see with the outcome that's present, 9 of Cups, you're not going to be carrying burdens any longer throughout the second half of September. You're really dropping all the shit that doesn't serve you. And you should drop this person because they sure as hell don't serve you either. But getting into this energy, Scorpio, I think you're at a place right now where you're ready to let go. Okay? And whoever this King of Wands is, let's get some clarification here. Why is the person Scorpio is dealing with showing up as the King of Wands? For some, this could be a father figure in your life or some sort of male figure. It could even be a person you're dealing with romantically for some. Clarify the King of Wands. Why is Scorpio's person showing up as the King of Wands? And we have here the 2 of Cups. Definitely could be somebody that you're romantically connected with, okay? We also have here the Hangman. Scorpio, it's interesting to me because somebody doesn't want you to move on from them, yet they do nothing about the connection the 2 of you have. That's what I think the message is that's coming through. There's a person here who wants you to not move on at all, but they also want to take no actions whatsoever to be with you and to evolve this connection or evolve this into a relationship and grow with you. So that's where the energy's coming through right now. I think somebody here is like, no, Scorpio, don't move on. But at the same time, they're hella stagnant. It's not like they're trying to progress with you romantically. It's not like they're trying to work on a relationship with you. And I think you're just done being stagnant. I think you're done having feelings for a person who literally won't move with you. I think you're done having feelings for a person who isn't in a place where they want to actually make this connection a relationship and actually work at it. So you're dealing with a person that wants to keep you stagnant and they don't want you to move on, but at the same time, they do nothing about the connection the 2 of you have. So they want you to keep carrying the burdens of having feelings for somebody that makes zero movement. That is totally not fair at all. In any sense of the word fair, that is not fair to you. And you shouldn't allow this person to try to keep you stuck just because they don't want you to move on and meet other people. Guess what? If they don't want to take the shot to be with you, if they don't want to put in the effort to be with you, Scorpio, that's on them. That's them missing an opportunity with you. You are not going to miss an opportunity with this person if they are not creating an opportunity in the first place. Who's the person that created the opportunity? You, Scorpio. You've acknowledged that you have feelings for this person. You've acknowledged that you wanted forward movement in the connection with this person. And the individual you're connecting with has done nothing about it. So they can't be mad when you move on. They can't be upset when you move on. because they are the ones keeping themselves and this connection stuck. And as for the outcome that's present, Nine of Cups, as I mentioned, which I'm very happy to see, is that you are going to be moving forward. You are focusing on your self-fulfillment. You are recognizing that you don't need to hold on to things that don't resonate in your highest of good any longer. What good does it do you to hold on to the feelings you have for this person if they make zero efforts for you guys to be together? At the end of the day, they're just keeping you stuck. And I think that the second half of September is going to be all about getting unstuck. Not only just releasing the fact that, you know, this person is not making any efforts towards you, but it's releasing the feelings you have for them. It's releasing the feelings, that you have for them as well. I think you're realizing that throughout the second half of September, if this person really wanted you that badly, they'll go ahead and make sure you never leave. But if they go ahead and walk away, or watch you walk away, and they take no action to keep you around, and keep in mind, I'm not talking about, no, Scorpio, don't leave. I'm talking about, you know what? Let's be together. Let's make this work. If they don't take that action, then were they ever 110% invested in you? I don't know. Because I've learned that if you genuinely and truly love somebody, you will put all of your time into that person, and that person will put all of their time right back into you, and that connection will grow, and that connection will keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So I feel like the individual you're connecting with, Scorpio, I feel like they almost like to keep you around as validation, in a sense. They want to keep you around because they know that you have feelings for them, yet they don't act on those feelings. So at the end of the day, not only is that deceiving, but that's hurtful to you, because they're not allowing you to have any other opportunities, and you've let them not allow you to have other opportunities for far too long. Scorpio, you're breaking the cycle now, moving forward into the second half. And I am so happy to see that the cycle is being broken, because you don't deserve to be stuck. If somebody doesn't want to commit to you, if somebody doesn't want to work on growing with you, if somebody says they have feelings for you and doesn't act on it, you are more than entitled to move forward and find a person who does want to pursue you and pursue some sort of relationship with you. You are allowed to be set free here during this second half of September, Scorpio, and I hope you do set yourself free. Because you know what? If somebody here wants to continue to keep you stuck, you deserve to grow and flourish and move forward. And you know what? If they lose you, they miss that opportunity with you. Because you know what? It's not like they were out here making an opportunity for you to be with them. So if they miss out on the Scorpio, they're going to miss out on the best they could have had. And that's on them. So keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Scorpio, thank you guys so much for tuning in with me, man, for the second half of your September. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, if it does resonate, please let me know down in those comments down below. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Enjoy the rest of your September 2020, and I will see you guys in your October 2020 readings, all right? Be safe, Scorpio, and really move forward in this situation. Focus on the Nine of Cups, and focus on your own self-fulfillment. Much love, guys, and have yourselves a good one. Peace. Sagittarius, welcome to your part of the mid-month check-in. I hope you guys are doing well. And let's see what messages we got coming through for you, all right? Messages for Sagittarius here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout September 15th through the 30th. What messages do we got coming through for Sagittarius here? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout September 15th through the 30th. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Sagittarius here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout September 15th through the 30th. All right, my Sagittarius gang, let's go ahead and get ourselves one last shuffle and see what we got going on. Hopefully we got ourselves some fantastic stuff, all right? Sagittarius, the overall energy for you guys here is going to be the Death card. So you can be connecting possibly here with a Scorpio for some. Your current energy is going to be the Seven of Cups. The person you're dealing with here is going to be the Devil. And the outcome that's present for you is going to be the Three of Pentacles. So based on what I'm seeing for Sagittarius here, you can be connecting with a Scorpio, possibly a Capricorn. You could be also dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer. With the Death card to the Seven of Cups, I do feel like you guys are in a position right now where things are definitely changing in your life. The Seven of Cups is about going with the flow and taking new types of opportunities rather than being attached to something. And I do feel like the person you were connecting with here being shown up as the Devil, it feels like there was some sort of negative attachment in your life that you now are releasing, Sagittarius. You're no longer focusing on that negative attachment. You're deciding to allow yourself to break free from it and to really go with the flow of life. Let's take a look at what this negative attachment was. Why is the Devil card showing up for who Sagittarius is dealing with? What is the Devil card trying to say in regards to this reading, all right? We got here the Seven of Wands, and we also have here the Four of Pentacles. I think somebody was keeping you held back for far too long, okay? Could be possibly a fire sign too, an Aries, a Sag, or a Leo. But I feel like somebody was keeping you held back for way too long. The Seven of Wands is about somebody that blocks opportunities or blocks you from something. And the Four of Pentacles is about somebody that holds on to you. This is just like the Scorpio reading in a sense. I feel like somebody wasn't allowing you to move on with your life because they didn't want to see you happy with somebody else. But essentially, they weren't bringing happiness to the table themselves either. So I feel like you were holding on to somebody who wasn't making you happy, and then they weren't willing to let you go so that you could be free. And they also weren't willing to fix the issues at hand that the two of you had in order to bring happiness back to the connection the both of you had. So from what I'm feeling here so far for you, Sagittarius, it feels to me like somebody was refusing to work on the connection the both of you had, and they were also refusing to let you go. It was a damned if I do, damned if I don't kind of energy. And I think that you tried to put the work in to fix this connection for quite some time, but essentially you've gotten to that point, that breaking point, where you were like, something's got to change. And the Death card is all about change. It's all about transformation. And the Seven of Cups is about going with the flow and finding new opportunities and letting the universe kind of guide you to where you need to go. I think you have gotten to a point where you recognize, I can't keep trying to work on things with this person if they're going to refuse to work with me. And something in my life has got to change, because if I'm unhappy in this connection or this relationship, or if I'm unhappy at this job, whatever it is, because keep in mind, these readings can resonate towards friends, family members, or lovers. So I think you're just starting to recognize, Sag, if I'm not happy where I'm at with this person, then why am I going to continue putting the work in if they're not trying to work with me? That's what I think the problem was with the individual you're dealing with. You know, they would block off anytime you tried to fix things, they would shut it down. You know, they would just hold on to the fact of, oh, we're together and we're fine. You know, they would sweep a lot of your issues under the rug and they wouldn't work with you as a team. You know, you felt like you were the only person who was pulling your weight. You felt like you were the only person who was trying to find a solution to fix things that weren't so good in the relationship the two of you shared. And I think that you're recognizing, despite the fact that this person doesn't want you to walk away, you got to do that for yourself. You know, the Seven of Cups and the Death card, this was you making a decision for yourself. You know, you acknowledged, my future deserves to be with somebody who cherishes me, who loves the crap out of me, who knows that I'm worth it and who knows that I deserve to be happy, and who will, communicate and work on things when things get tough. Because no relationship's perfect. Every relationship is bound to face a moment where they both have to kind of put their prides aside and work together when things get tough. But I think you've just gotten to your breaking point where it's like, I'm done pretending that these issues between the two of us don't exist, and I'm done being the only person putting the work in to try to fix them. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the flow, and I'm going to kind of let God take control. You know, whoever I'm meant to be with next is who I will be guided to. And it's much better that you go with the flow and end up meeting the right person for you rather than staying in a connection that you feel unfulfilled in. So you're breaking free from this chain, Three of Pentacles. You know, this person here, yeah, they don't want you to go, but they also don't want to fix what's happening, what's wrong between the two of you. Therefore, you're breaking free from a loose chain. And the reason why the chain was loose is because the only part that was holding you back from moving forward was this person's word. But their word is not actually powerful enough to override how you feel and what it is you want to do. Therefore, it was a loose chain, and you're breaking free from it. And I'm seeing that moving throughout the second half of September, you're giving yourself that clean slate of being single, focusing on yourself, and allowing the universe to do its thing. Whoever is next to come in your path or whoever is meant to be with you will be guided and will find their way to you. So that's good, man. You know, never stick around with somebody who's not willing to put in the work to fix things when times get hard. You know, times will get hard with anybody that you're dealing with. It could be a lover, it could be a friend, it could be whoever. Times will get hard, but you both have to be willing to put in the work. And if your person, Sag, wasn't bringing that to the table, things were never going to get fixed and you were going to continue to stay unfulfilled. So, with that all being said, I really do feel like you're mustering up the confidence here to make the change. You are no longer allowing to, you're not allowing yourself any longer to stay in a connection like this that makes you unhappy. You're allowing yourself to be set free, and it doesn't matter what this person's word is. I'm sorry for the stuttering today, guys. I've been stuttering like a motherfucker. God, I gotta do some throat chakra clearing or some shit. God damn. Either way, as I was saying, Sag, it doesn't matter what this person's word is. you're in a position where it's like, it's my life, and my life overrules your word. I'm setting myself free. And as you should, set yourself free, Sag. I think you're going to have a much better time being single right now and going with the flow, rather than being in a connection that makes you unfulfilled, okay? So Sagittarius, thank you guys so much for tuning in with me, man. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys for stopping by for your check-in. Of course, if it resonates, please let me know down in those comments down below. Nonetheless, though, have an awesome and amazing rest of your September 2020. Enjoy being single and living in the moment, and I will catch you guys in your October 2020 readings. Much love, my Sagittarius, and have yourselves a good one. Peace. Capricorn, thank you guys so much for checking in with me, man. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to your part of the mid-month check-in, and let's see what messages we got coming through from my lovely Capricorn gang. Let's see what we got going on. Messages for Capricorn here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout September 15th through the 30th. What messages do we got coming through for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout September 15th through the 30th. What do we got going on, man? Messages for Capricorn here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout September 15th through the 30th. All right, Capricorn, let's go ahead and get ourselves one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through. Hopefully, we got ourselves some fantastic stuff. Capricorn, the overall energy for you guys here is going to be the Knight of Wands. So you can be connecting possibly here with a fire sign, an Aries, a Sag, or a Leo. Your current energy is going to be the Chariot. The person you're dealing with here is the Fool card, and the outcome that's present for you is going to be the Four of Pentacles. So based on what I'm seeing for my Capricorn gang, you can be connecting with a Cancer or possibly an Aries. You may be dealing with a Sagittarius, Leo, or even a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Cappy, the Knight of Wands to the Chariot card. I think you're in a position during this second half of the month where you're really focusing on walking away from something here, and it could have to do with something that's risky. We have here the Fool card. Could be an Aries you're possibly walking away from. I think you're seeing something as a potential risk, and I don't think that you want to indulge and give it that chance. I feel like the Fool card is someone or something that's calling for a second chance. For some of you, there could be some sort of friend that's coming back around that's trying to have an opportunity to manifest a reconciliation. For others of you Capricorns, it could be an ex-partner that's trying to manifest a reconciliation. Keep in mind, when I say the term ex, it could be an ex-best friend, it could be an ex-coworker, it could even be an ex-lover, okay? So some sort of ex here, I do feel, is trying to come back around to you, and you're just not feeling like this is worth investing into, considering that this person is a potential risk in regards to being able to hurt you. You know, you've been on a pretty clear-cut path of completely moving on from this individual, and I think that by them reappearing, it definitely made you think. But with the Knight of Wands here, you're not too sure if this is a situation you should stick around for or if you should move on from. And I think you're leaning more towards moving on from giving this person the opportunity of having a second chance in your life. And granted, with the outcome here, we have the Four of Pentacles. There's lots of memories you have with this person, but I don't know if you'd be willing to open up on a vulnerability level to this individual again. You know, I think you're in that space where it's like, I don't know if I could ever be as close with this person again, as vulnerable with this person again, because for one, it's been so long since the two of you have been connected. And also, it's just not the same anymore, you know? There was something that messed it up, which was this person, right? You feel like things got messed up between the two of you, and it's definitely going to be really different. You know, the Death card and the Five of Swords. I do feel for you, Capricorn, there are still wounds that you haven't healed yet from this connection with this person. And I think that by you even thinking about them, it is triggering those wounds, and it is making you want to go ahead and take flight so that you don't have to reinvest back into this connection. You know, this person coming back around to you, it's triggering you. And I think you're like, I don't want to get invested in this again. I don't want to go down that road of being angry and feeling certain types of resentments and feeling all these negative emotions when I've been doing so well, loving myself and living my new life without them. You know, you're like, I don't really know if this is a place I want to go back to. And the Three of Wands here and the King of Wands here is the opposite side, where it's like, well, what if I don't take this opportunity? And what if this opportunity... Sorry about that, Capricorn, I ran out of storage. But as I was saying, you know, you're kind of on the flip side too, where it's like, well, what if I don't take this opportunity? And what if I miss out on this potentially risky reconciliation of being a positive thing? You know? So you're kind of between a rock and a hard place right now. You know, you're battling between your past wounds and then also being in a forgiving place and giving something a second chance. And I think that right now you're leaning a lot more towards, you know, moving forward and not giving any attention to this risky kind of investment. But at the same time, it intrigues you because you wonder if things have really changed. And of course, things have changed. They have changed massively. Things would never be the same between you and this person. And you do acknowledge that. But at the same time, you're wondering if this person themselves have really changed. Clarifying the Fool card, have we seen a change in this person? Let's take a look here. Have we seen a change in this person showing up with the Fool card? And we have here the King of Cups. And we also have here the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I think that they acknowledge what they've lost. Because the Queen of Cups, to me, is a card of, like, emotional disappointment sometimes. And I feel like they are disappointed on an emotional level. They are disappointed for the fact that they've lost you. And the King of Cups is them wanting to cherish you more. So I see somebody here, Capricorn. I really do feel like they want this reconciliation with you. They want this second chance with you. Whether it's an ex-best friend, ex-lover, ex-coworker, whatever. Somebody here does want this relationship with you once again. And they do feel like they've grown a lot from the past. They do feel like this time there's a potential for it to work. But essentially, it's going to be up to you at the end, you know? And with the Four of Pentacles, I think you're in that space where it's like, I have a lockbox full of memories. And the lockbox full of memories aren't very beautiful memories. You know, you have a lot of memories of this person doing things that have hurt you. You have a lot of memories in your past of just experiences where you were deeply hurt based on this person's actions. And the Four of Pentacles makes you scared to be vulnerable again, to give this person the opportunity to be back in your life. Because what if they do the same thing? What if they hurt you again in the same exact way? You know, so it's scary. So right now, I feel like moving throughout the second half of September, you're a little undecided, you know, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. There is a part of you here that does want to give this a second chance, but you are more so leaning towards moving forward. And of course, the outcome is really going to be up to your discernment because you haven't made a choice yet. And that's what's showing up in mid-September. I don't believe you've made a choice yet. I believe that right now you're kind of stuck, you know, and here comes that Capricorn energy and the Capricorn card, the Devil, the energy of being stuck right now. And I don't know if you're going to have that answer, but you are currently still riding solo dolo. You haven't made any decisions just yet. You're taking some time to figure things out and you're checking in with yourself about how you feel about the situation and what the best opportunity would be moving forward. Capricorn, my best advice to you is that if a lot of time passes and you still don't have an answer, whether or not you feel like it's worth giving this person a second opportunity, then I think the answer's already there. Because I've learned over time that if the word or the message is I don't know, the answer is no. Because if you don't know if you and this person are meant to reconnect, if you don't know that it's worth taking a chance on them, most likely it's no. Most likely it's a message and a confirmation for you to move forward. So if some time passes and you don't have a definite answer, I think your best bet is to move on and to leave this connection a part of the past, okay? All right, Capricorn, best of luck with your decision and everything that's going on. I know it could be a pretty intense time when somebody's coming back around, specifically a person who's hurt you a lot, but take some time to think and don't rush any sort of decisions. Just take some time out for yourself and really check in with yourself and see how you feel, okay? All right, Cappy. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your September 2020. Guys, take care. Have an awesome and amazing rest of your September, and I'll catch you guys in your October 2020 readings. Much love, my Cappies, and have yourselves a great one. Peace. Aquarius, welcome to your part of the mid-month check-in. Thank you guys so much for coming through. I appreciate it. And let's see what messages we got coming through for the Aqua. Okay, messages for Aquarius here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Throughout September 15th through the 30th. I want to say 31st so bad. Through the 30th. Messages for Aquarius here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Throughout September 15th through the 30th. What do we got going on, man? Messages for Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout September 15th through the 30th. All right, Aqua, let's get ourselves one last shuffle and see what we got going on. Hopefully we got ourselves some fantastic stuff, all right? Aquarius, the overall energy for you guys here is going to be the Knight of Swords. So you can be connecting possibly here with an air sign, a fellow Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. Your current energy is going to be the Eight of Pentacles. The person you're dealing with here is going to be the Page of Wands, and the outcome that's present for you is going to be the Ace of Cups. So what I'm seeing here so far, the Knight of Swords to the Eight of Pentacles, I do feel like you're working on your communication skills here. Some of you Aquarians may have recently just got back into the dating scene, so you're trying to brush up on your flirting skills. I think that air signs are always worried that you guys don't know how to flirt, but you don't recognize that you naturally flirt with people. And I find it the most funniest thing, because that's something I've noticed with a lot of my air sign friends in real life, is that air signs are naturally flirty, and you'll always come off like, I don't know how to flirt, but you're doing it already. It's something that comes so naturally. So I feel like for some of you guys, if you're re-entering the dating scene, you're like, I gotta brush up on my communication skills and on my flirtatious skills, but you're naturally doing it anyway, so you have nothing to worry about. If you're an air sign, you're naturally flirty, nothing to worry about when it comes towards flirting and communicating, because air signs are all about that communication, okay? And also, you know, getting into that as well, if you're recently in the dating scene, you might have found yourself a page, somebody that sparked your interest. Could be a younger fire sign for some, an Aries, Sag, or Leo. And if you have found somebody that has sparked your interest, I think you're at a place right now where it's like, you know what, this is somebody I could potentially fall in love with. That's why I think you're brushing up on your communication skills. That's why I think you're so nervous, is that Aquarius, you found somebody you're actually interested in during the second half of September. And it doesn't happen very oftenly where somebody can grab an Aquarian's attention. Because Aquarius, you know, certain people, great, you're cool, but you're like a friend to me, you know? It takes a lot for somebody to really interest you romantically. Because most of the time you'll see somebody be like, yeah, you could be a great friend, but not a lot of people grab your eye in that romantic way, because Aquarians have a very specific taste when it comes, you know, romantically. And I think right now somebody's grabbed your interest on a romantic level. So I think right now, the Eight of Pentacles to the Knight of Swords is you in a space where you're like a little nervous to put yourself out there, because you can potentially see yourself falling in love with somebody here. And I'm living for it. I love it, Aquarius. It's awesome. I'm happy to see that you found somebody that you can definitely see yourself falling in love with, but I want you to stop worrying so much. Knight of Swords. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the way you come off or the way you communicate. Just authentically be yourself, you know? I think it's been a while since you found yourself a connection that you're genuinely interested in, and I think that that's why it's so nerve-wracking. Let's take a look at the Eight of Pentacles here. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. We have here the Page of Cups. Yes. Clarify the Page of Wands, please. And we have here the Five of Wands. Okay. So Aquarius, the Page of Cups right now, clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. You're definitely working on the way you offer your love, you show your love to the world, and you show your love to other people, you know? You're working on showing your emotions to somebody, and you're trying to make everything come across very clear, your intent very clear, etc. Now, clarifying the Page of Wands, we have the Five of Wands. I think right now, what you're most nervous of is messing up this brand new connection. You're like, I found somebody I like, I found somebody I'm interested in, somebody I can potentially fall in love with. I'm just so scared of messing it up. That's where the Five of Wands comes into play. You have all this conflict that's happening internally where you're so nervous about messing up this connection that you're not being present in the connection that you have with somebody. All right? My best advice for you, Aquarius, throughout this reading is to be present in the moment. The more that you worry, the more that you overthink, the more that you are looking into the future is the more you ignore the time you're spending with this new individual you're heavily interested in. You gotta live in the moment. Don't allow your mind to escape from the present moment. Ground yourself in the present moment and enjoy the connection you're building with this person. You know, you found somebody you're interested in. You found somebody you can potentially fall in love with. Give yourself that opportunity to just authentically be yourself and enjoy it. Don't allow yourself to self-sabotage. Don't start overthinking. Don't start worrying you're going to fuck it up. Don't start worrying about the future, because the future don't matter. The only moment that ever matters is going to be the present moment. So allow yourself to be cool, calm, and collected, and to simply enjoy it. Three of Cups. There we go, baby. Don't worry about where the ship's going to take you. Just get on the ship and enjoy the ride, okay? That Three of Cups here is a confirmation and a reminder to enjoy the present moment you're in with the person you're dealing with, okay? Aquarius, there is not much more to say. I am happy for you guys. I am happy that you have found somebody you're interested in and that you feel like you can fall in love with. Be present to the moment. Enjoy it. Don't worry about how you're coming off. Don't worry about if you're not good enough or if it's this or if it's that. Don't worry about where the connection is going to go. Authentically be yourself. People like authenticity. And if this person's already interested in your authentic self, why do you have to, try even harder? Just keep being you. This person's going to love it, man. All right, I'm happy to see where this connection is going to go. Live in the present moment. Enjoy this new connection that you have. And make sure that you're having fun. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Connecting with people romantically. It's all about having fun. It's all about having a good time and just enjoying somebody's company. So enjoy it, Aquarius. Don't worry too much about it. Have fun with this person, okay? All right, Aqua, I like it, man. There's not much else to say. Enjoy it, man. Don't worry about anything else. All right? Focus yourself on that present moment. Aquarius, thank you guys so much for checking in with me, man. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are well. And I'm more than happy to check in with you, and I'm happy to see where you guys are at. So enjoy this new connection, baby. Enjoy it a lot, all right? Aqua, take care and have yourselves an awesome and amazing rest of your September 2020. And I will catch you guys for your October 2020 reading, all right? Much love, my Aquas, and have a good one. Peace. Pisces, welcome to your part of the mid-month check-in. I hope you guys are doing well. And let's see what messages we got coming through for you, all right? Messages for Pisces here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout September 15th through the 30th. What messages do we got coming through for Pisces, please? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout September 15th through the 30th. What do we got going on, man? Messages for Pisces, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout September 15th through the 30th. All right, my Pisces gang, let's see what we got going on, man. Hopefully we got ourselves some fantastic stuff. Pisces, the overall energy for you guys here is going to be the Queen of Wands. I like it. You can be connecting possibly here with a fire sign, an Aries, a Sag, or a Leo. Your current energy is going to be the Empress. The person you're dealing with here is the Five of Wands. And the outcome that's present for you guys is going to be the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So from what I'm seeing right now for you, Pisces, the Queen of Wands to the Empress card, being in a position where you've definitely gotten your confidence back, and I think you're in that place where you're so confident and so in touch with yourself that you're no longer settling for this. Five of Wands, okay? That's the person you're connecting with. It could be an Aries, Sag, or a Leo, but I think the person you're connecting with is somebody that causes quite a lot of conflict, all right? Now, for some of you Pisces, this could be somebody you're dealing with romantically, but of course, my readings apply to friends, family members, lovers, whatever it is that resonates, take it how it resonates. Now, taking a look at who you're dealing with here, showing up as the Five of Wands, it does feel to me that this person is in a position where they're causing quite a lot of conflict. Let's get some clarification here and see what's going on. Clarifying the Five of Wands, why is Pisces person showing up as the Five of Wands? And we have here the Wheel of Fortune. I think that your person, Pisces, was already at a point where they wanted this cycle between the two of you to end. Therefore, they would act out as negatively as possible or take as many negative actions as possible so that this connection could end. I feel like you were dealing with somebody who didn't have it in them to end the connection with you personally, so they would continue to act out so that you would push them away. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting coming through with your person. They wanted to continue to misbehave, so you would be the individual that walks away, and they wouldn't have to look so bad. That's definitely the vibe I'm feeling coming through. And as for the outcome that's present, Pisces, you are going to be the person that removes yourself from this person's life. Because you recognize that you're not going to be looking bad. You recognize that it's just not worth it continuing to invest into somebody that's going to treat you in a negative way and take negative actions within the connection the two of you share. All right? So Pisces, the Queen of Wands, you got your confidence back. You're done putting up with crap that just doesn't resonate in your life, especially a person who doesn't want to be a part of your life in the first place. You were never keeping this person in your life. If they didn't want to be involved in it, they could have simply walked away. But from their perspective, they wanted you to be the one who pushed them out so they could feel a little bit better about themselves, I think. And I think that with the Wheel of Fortune here to the Five of Wands, they wanted to take as many negative actions as possible until you eventually kick them out. Now, with the Empress card here, I think you've grown so much, Pisces, to the point where you don't even mind that you had to be the person that walked away because you're doing it for yourself. You don't care how you look. You don't care how others are perceiving you. You're recognizing how you perceive yourself. You realize that your opinion right now is the only opinion that's valid, not the opinion of other people. And you're just done putting up with stuff that doesn't resonate, and you're done putting up with unwanted and unnecessary negativity. As for the outcome that's present, Pisces, Ace of Pentacles, you're going ahead and finding yourself new opportunities to be with a brand new person who treats you the way you deserve to be treated. I like it a lot, Pisces. You're putting yourself on a path to meet a whole new person, and you're putting yourself on a path to meet the right person. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles for me. What exactly is it that Pisces is looking for? We have here the Death card, we have here the Star card, and we also have here the Queen of Cups. You're looking for change, but you're also looking for the one that you are meant to be with. I like it, man, because the Star card is who you are meant to come into alignment with. So I think you're realizing, you know what, even though ending this connection might have been something that was painful, even though ending this connection may have been something that was sad, it happened for a reason. You know, this person was projecting onto you, Pisces, that they wanted to get out of the connection the two of you had. That's why they kept misbehaving. They were projecting it. And when you saw that, you were like, you know what? Fine. I'll set you free because I know that you and I aren't meant to be, but someone else out there I'm meant to be with. Damn straight, Pisces. You are meant for somebody else. So, as this connection ends, it ended for a reason. Because this door was meant to close for another door to open between you and somebody new. Oh, Pisces, I like it a lot, man. So with the Star card here to the Death card, I think it's confirmation that you're on your path to meet the right person. You know, I feel like that next person coming in on your path is going to be the individual you were supposed to be with, at least within that time frame. So you're moving towards somebody you're meant to be with now, and those new opportunities are coming and manifesting in your life. So Pisces, if you end up meeting new people, you met that new person or new people for a reason. There's something new and someone new coming in for you. Okay? Enjoy it, Pisces. I like to see it, man. I really do. And I like to see that you got your confidence back. I like to see that you're in the Empress energy where you feel like you're growing and where you're happy with yourself and you're acknowledging that you deserve the best for yourself. I'm happy to see that you're in that place. Because I think for a while you really took this person's crap. You know, they kept misbehaving and just doing a lot of negative or taking a lot of negative actions. You put up with it for so long that you're like, I don't need to put up with it anymore. It was clear that you wanted your way out. You can have your out because I'll find the person I'm meant to be with and I'll move forward. Okay? So you are moving forward here, Pisces. And this person, they're going to be set free and they're going to go to where they need to go as well. So in the end, this situation works out. All right? Pisces, thank you guys so much for tuning in with me, man. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for coming through to the check-in. I'm happy to see that you guys are happy. I'm happy to see that you guys are growing. And I'm very much so happy to see that you're on the right path to meeting the person who's meant to be with you. I love that, man. Pisces, have an awesome and amazing rest of your September 2020. Thank you guys for checking in with me once again. And I will catch you guys in your October 2020 readings, all right? Pisces, take care. Have an awesome and amazing rest of your day. And I'll see you guys later. Much love, my Pisces peeps. Later. Peace. Hey everybody, thank you guys so much for coming out to the All Signs mid-September 2020 reading. I hope everybody is well, and I hope you guys enjoyed, man. Of course, if it resonates, let me know down in those comments down below. I want to say once again, I do apologize, guys. I wasn't able to get to the mid-months on an individual level. I've had a lot of stuff going on within the past couple weeks that have prevented me from really just being able to focus on my work, so I apologize for that, guys, but thank you nevertheless for supporting me and allowing me to do my best for you. I will always do my best for you, so thank you guys for being here, man. Of course, if anybody here is new and fucks with the channel and fucks with the vibes, come on down and subscribe. I'm always taking new subscribers, so if you want to join the Soul family, definitely hit the subscribe button down below. And of course, hit those post notifications if you want to be notified for any upload that is coming up in the near future. I love each and every single one of you. Have an amazing rest of your September. And everybody, I will catch you all in October 2020. Much love, guys, and have a great rest of your day. Peace.